Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Scott Gladstone here with you, bringing you the final game of today's doubleheader between the St. Martin Saints and the Central Washington Wildcats. Tia Ridings will get the start on the bump for the Saints. We'll talk about her plenty throughout the day, I'm sure. The starting lineup for the Wildcats is much unchanged from what they had in Game 1, which was a 4-2 St. Martin's victory. King, Kaisner, Jordan, Bendigan, Hampson, Mitchell, Blocker, Failer, and Decker. First pitch swinging high in the sky. Connerly a few steps back and into the glove. One pitch, one out for Tia Ridings, the left-hander out of Tualatin, Oregon. It was really offensive firepower from two players in game number 1. Bendigan brought in both runs for Central Washington, as we see that one into the zone. And for the St. Martin's University Saints, it was the Heather Ebner show. 4 runs from Ebner, as she more than enough got the job done, as that one finds the zone as well. Count is 0-2. More than got the job done and led the Saints to victory. Her 2-run blast was enough to seal the deal for SMU. That one misses low. Called the ball. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here in the top of the first inning, just underway, game 2. Nearly right on time, which is sometimes hard to say, as a swing and a miss goes golfing at that one, and then thrown over to first base. Put that one down as a drop third strike. And there's 2 gone. Up steps Jordan, number 3 batter, and the first baseman for Central Washington. Swings hard on that one, fouls it down the right field line. Oh, 1, 2 outs. Nobody on. That one, wow. That one was bowled into the foot of Jordan. Put it down as a hit by pitch, as Jordan will have the free walk. That one, it looked like it slipped away from the catcher Ridings, as now the outfield will back up. Shea Lopez is within two big back steps, and she's on the warning track. That's how close she is back there. 2 outs, top of the first. First pitch in the zone to Bendigan. Oh, 1, 2 outs. Runner on first. Another strike. Ridings coming out, attacking the zone, except for the lone hit by pitch. Oh, 2 coming in from Ridings. Upstairs, ball 1. Count goes to 1-2. St. Martin's baseball team got the job done. Mark Stewart scored both runs for the St. Martin's baseball team. Swing and a miss on that one into the dirt. As did she get tagged out? I guess she put the tack on her. We will head to the bottom of the first as Bendigan strikes out to retire the side in the top half of the inning. It's 0-0. St. Martin's up to bat. Coming right up. Welcome back here to the bottom of the first inning. It is Peyton Kessler leading out the Central Washington Wildcats up against a lineup that looks like this. Goodale leading off, Lawson second, Patrick third, Ebner, Matlock, and Schultz batting in the middle three spots. Smoke, Connerly, and Lopez round out starting nine for St. Martin's. First pitch is up high from the sophomore out of Castle Rock, Washington, Peyton Kessler. St. Martin's, their lineup is unchanged other than the swap that they made at pitcher with Riding starting this game 2, Johnson starting game 1. Goodale looks at that one going outside, and the count will be 2-0. 2-0, no outs. 4-2 win in game number 1 for the St. Martin's softball team over Central Washington, and they start 1-0 in GNAC play. That check swing is right at the third baseman blocker. One gone in the bottom of 1. Defensive alignment for Central Washington, Bentham behind the plate. Blocker at third, Kaisner shortstop, King second, and Jordan first. The outfield from left to right, just one change to right. With Failer coming in. From left to right, it's Decker, Hampson, Failer. 1 out. Here, bottom 1. Swung on. This is heading Failer's way. In the gap, she'll have to make an adjustment to it, but does so successfully. That one got sketchy at the end. Looked like she had a good beat on it. And is able to recover and snag it in this nice green grass in the Evergreen State here. Looks good out there. So much rain. So much rain in this state. At least in this side of the mountains. A lot more than there is in Ellensburg. First pitch to Brittany Patrick is a ball outside. 2 gone. Bases empty. As Kessler trying to make quick work of the Saints here in the bottom of the first. 0-0 score line. Patrick sees that one miss outside. The count is 2-0. Kessler has fallen behind, but it hasn't phased her too much, clearly. And that one spots the zone. It's 2-1. 2-1, 2 outs. This pitch in. Upstairs and away. Count goes to 3-1. Three-one pitch. Off the plate, Patrick works a 2-out walk. She's the first base runner for St. Martin's. Up comes Heather Ebner now. I mentioned she was the offensive MVP of game 1. Very good offensive showing. First pitch, she fouls back, and the count goes to 0-1. Runner on first and Patrick. That one swung on. Ebner fouls that one back as well. Count is to 0-2 on Ebner. With the runner on first there, and Patrick, St. Martin's third baseman. She's played a solid third from what I've seen thus far. Of course, we've only had 4 games at home now. As a late swing at that one, a tapper. Could be a tough play. Ebner can't charge down the line quick enough, and it will be a 5-3 ground down for out number 3 in the bottom of the first inning. We're knotted at 0 as we head to the second inning of play. Welcome back, folks. Sorry about that. The first at bat of the game, as that one is hit foul. The first at bat of this inning, Hampson got hit by a pitch. She is currently at first. Mitchell is at the plate right now, and she has just tried to sacrifice bunt twice. Both times have not worked. Now she has 2 strikes and will likely not try again. She could, though. Who knows? Swings on it. Lifted, and what a catch there by Vanessa Smoke. Backing up, leaps into the air and grabs that one. A great snag by the St. Martin's second baseman to put one gone in the top of the second. Just a little floater there, but it might have had enough on it if not for Smoke getting on her high horse and scraping the ceiling with her grab. This time she will be called off of it as Connerly makes the catch. 2 gone. And so you see how much not being able to get down that sacrifice bunt hurt the Wildcats there, if they're able to get that. And good things are happening. Instead, they got 2 outs just like that. First pitch of this at-bat from Failer is in the zone. Failer came in a big situation. She had the tying run on second base in a 2-run contest. So runners on second and third, and struck out against Chloe Leverington. 0-1, this ball high in the sky to left field. Goodale charging in, but it's foul, out of play. Count goes to 0-2 now with 2 outs. Thompson reaching on a hit by pitch right now. Nobody's got a hit against Tia Ridings. It has just been 2 HBPs that have got players on base for the Saints. The one base runner they've had was reached via base on balls, a.k.a. a walk. That one can't punch the inside corner. Count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swings on it, foul. Oh, misses low. Count goes to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first here. Top of the second, 0-0 between the St. Martin Saints and Central Washington Wildcats. This one hit over towards first. Patrick vacuums it off the dirt and taps first for an unassisted third out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the second. It's 0-0 St. Martin's and Central Washington. Welcome back here. Bottom of the second inning. First pitch into Olivia Matlock is a called strike. The count goes to 0-1. Kessler got through the first inning with a walk allowed, but only 12 pitches thrown. 0-1. Swung on and missed as Matlock couldn't get a piece of that one. Count goes to 0-2. Oh, 2 count with no outs coming in here. Misses, gets all the way to the backstop. Count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Matlock goes down. 1 gone, a K for Kessler. Up comes KK Schultz. Schultz nearly had a home run in game number 1. Ended up going down as a double, as it would have been a really tricky catch by Decker, the left fielder. There were some Saints members in the dugout that thought it might have been a home run. That one misses outside. Count goes to 1-0 on Schultz. Now it's 2-0, another miss. This one swung on, lashed hard into left field. That one came off the bat at high velocity from KK Schultz. She's got a single in the left field. First hit of the game for either side. And she's a base runner with 1 out. And up comes Vanessa Smoke, the second baseman who made that great catch last half inning. This one whipped up the middle and a base hit again for the Saints. They got 2 straight strung together stung balls. As I went through that, I just tried to set myself up for the most difficult tongue twister. Still 1 out as Smoke stands on first. Schultz on second. Destiny Connerly is the shortstop. She comes to the plate. Time called late time from the catcher, Benthigan, who may have had a strap or some sort of equipment that either felt uncomfortable or that she needed to adjust. First pitch is a ball. Count is 1-0 for Connerly. This one swung on a missed. Count goes to 1-1. One out. Runners on first and second. St. Martin's trying to take advantage here with the bottom of the lineup. This one swung on, high fly ball. Caught by the right fielder, Failer, and a quick throw to second to keep KK Schultz honest. Connolly pops out. Shea Lopez now steps in. Smoke on first. Schultz on second. Shea Lopez, what can she do with the bat in her hands? Two-out pitch. On the ground, trickling foul. Oh, 1. 2 outs. St. Martin's trying to take advantage of a game that not had a lot of offense thus far. This one, I believe, hit down and then hit back off her bat. A double dink right there. A play on the infamous Chicago Bears double doink. Hopefully there's no Bears fans listening that felt affected by that and the reminder of that. Owen misses. Count goes to 1 and 2. Shea Lopez standing in on the right side. 1-2, 2-out pitch with 2 on in the bottom of the second. Now the deuces will really be wild because it's 2-2 with that ball missing. 2-2, 2 outs, bottom of the second. Lopez preparing to see it in. Upstairs, and the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That means a head start from Schultz and Smoke, with the only option being the inning continuing or the inning ending with this pitch, other than a foul ball, of course. Swung on, high fly ball to right field. Baylor is there, and she makes the grab. A crucial snag on the 3rd out of the bottom of the second inning. Saints strand 2. We head to the 3rd inning. It's 0-0. First play here in the top of the 3rd with Decker up is a foul ball on a bunt attempt. As we've come to learn with Decker, her game plan is bunt. See if she tries it again. She swings away high in the sky and coming in. Lopez is not able to make the grab. That's going to go down as an error on Shea Lopez. Kind of awkwardly working around with the shortstop, Destiny Connerly, trying to figure out whose play that was to make. And at the last minute, Shea Lopez calls her off, and it falls for a error on the center fielder, Lopez. Squaring down to bunt. It's going to be put down successfully. Ebner scoops it, gets it over to Smoke, covering first base. Sacrifice bunt there for out number 1 in the inning. Go-ahead run moves to scoring position. Good job by King to drop down the successful 5-4 sack bunt. One out now. That one finds the zone against the slap hitter, Kaisner. She was out on a strikeout last time up. 0-1, 1 out. Swung on, foul ball. Count goes to 0-2. One out here, top 3rd, runner on 2nd. This one on the ground, fielded by Connerly. Good job to make sure that the runner over at second, Decker, didn't go on it. As Connerly fires the bullet over to first and gets out Kaisner. Nice 6-3 ground out with no advance of the runner. 2 gone. And now Jordan will step up. She got that ball bowled into her leg. First time up. This one's popped sky high and out of play. Count goes to 0-1. T. Ridings, her stats on the season, got a 1-4 record, 4.89 ERA. And strikeout to walk, that's what's dangerous. She struggled with control a little bit. 12 strikeouts to 18 walks. 0-1. Swung on, hit hard, and Brittany Patrick shoots out the glove, and the ball appears magically inside of it. She taps first, and for the second straight inning, the top half of the frame ends with an unassisted out from Brittany Patrick. We head to the bottom half of the third. It's still 0-0. Welcome back. We are in the bottom of the third inning. Ashley Goodale will lead us off as that one comes up and hits her, and she has a free pass to first. Right now, the box score, the line score, has zeros all the way across the scoreboard, of course, and it continues for Central Washington, 0 runs, 0 hits, 0 errors. St. Martin's, no runs, but 2 hits and 1 error for the hometown Saints. Runner on first. Squaring down to bunt is Lawson, and she fouls back the first pitch. Oh, 1, no outs. Lawson again will step in, see if she gets the bunt call again. No, she will sting it to left field. It is high, and it is foul out of play. Wow. That one just jolted off the bat, but I think it might have been too high even if she straightened it out. It was good power. Good power, good contact, just a launch angle just a bit too high. That one misses low in the dirt, and running to second quick off her horse there is Goodale. And so a wild pitch will advance her to second base. Count is 1-2 on Shelby Lawson. A dangerous bat, sophomore. Mentioned went to JFK Catholic High School up in Burien, and she is from Des Moines, Washington. 2-2, no outs. Swings on it. That one, again, out ahead of it, foul. Wow. That one, yeah, that one was a no-doubter. If it stayed fair, it was gone. You could tell because it probably left your screen in a hurry. Seen One home run today, and it was Heather Ebner of the Saints, as this one is tapped and it goes into the back netting, foul. Ebner currently waits in the hole. So unless we have a double play somewhere, Ebner is going to get to see the plate. She accounted for all 4 RBIs in game number 1. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, bottom of the 3rd. Lawson puts that one up into the air. Backpedaling onto the grass is King, and she makes catch number 1. The catch for out number 1. Goodale. No chance to go anywhere but stay at second. One out now. Up comes Brittany Patrick. Patrick worked a walk in the first inning. First pitch misses outside, so she'll be ahead 1-0. St. Martin's baseball team mentioned in game number 1. If you were listening, they're playing across campus right now. The score's 1-1. In the bottom of the 3rd inning there. We are right on pace with them. It's a race to the finish. And they are playing a 7-inning game in game number 2 as well. So we might finish within seconds of them. It'll be a good test to see what takes longer. Both games defensive thus far. They do have some runs, as this one is caught in center field. Goodale trying to get a throw out of the center fielder Hampson, but unable to entice anything errant out of her. Goodale pinned to second once again. And there is 2 outs, bottom of the 3rd. Heather Ebner will step up, mentioned 4 RBIs, a 2-run double and a 2-run blast in game number 1. It was an Oppo Taco shot from the left-hander. As that one misses up and away, count goes to 1-0. Today, she just has a ground out over to 3rd base. It was not great contact, just kind of a tapper. As looks like head coach of Central Washington, I believe that is their head coach, Joe DePietro, that's coming out there. Having a conversation. How do you deal with Heather Ebner in this situation? 2 outs. That means on pretty much all contact, we're going to see running from Ashley Goodale on second. And you got to think, if a ball gets down into the outfield anywhere or to the outfield, Goodale's going to at least get the green light to try and make a run home. And with her speed, she's going to have a good chance of doing so successfully, even with the best of throws. Count goes to 1-0 on Heather Ebner. Right down Main Street, a called strike. Count goes to 1-1. Good crowd here, especially considering that right now it is 53 degrees out there. That one misses outside. A little bit of hesitation from the catcher, Bendigan, who thought that one might have glanced the outside of the plate. Instead, count goes to 2-1 in favor of Ebner. Slight wind out there, making it feel a little bit cooler. As that one misses low and away, count goes to 3-1. But by a little cooler, I mean it's 53, and it's making it feel like 51. So just shaving a couple degrees off. Good thing, as of right now, there's nothing falling from the sky. That one plunks the the right inside or back of the thigh of Ebner. She'll earn a free pass via the hit by pitch. That's the same way Goodale got on. And up comes Olivia Matlock. Matlock, strikeout swinging. Her first time up. I think we got a pinch runner or a pinch hitter. Oh, I think this is a pinch hitter right now. I think that looks, from far away, that looks like Destiny Salamanca. Yeah, pretty sure it is Destiny Salamanca. Called strike. Count goes to 0-1. Counts 0-1. Do have confirmation that Salamanca down there. Swung on into the sky, backing up. Tricky play, and it falls. Oh my goodness, it falls for a crucial run being scored. That's going to be an error. It was a tricky play, but it's a play that the shortstop Kaisner should have made. And it goes down as an E6 in your scorebook, which means Goodale from second is going to score the game's first run and make it 1-0 St. Martin's. Wow. I mentioned maybe some sort of slight wind out there. Maybe that created some sort of difference. Ebner gets all the way to third on that same play, and almost more crucial is that this inning continues. Count goes to 1-0. This is Kika Schultz at the plate, 1-for-1 with a single. She got a smoke signal through the left side of the infield against Kessler the first time up. This one is going to go into the glove of Kaisner. She's able to squeeze that one and get it for out and number 3. However, the St. Martin Saints take the lead thanks to an error by the shortstop for Central Washington. We head to the fourth, 1-0, SMU in front. One to nothing scoreline here. Top of the fourth inning. Bendigan will lead us off. It's 4, 5, and 6 as Bendigan, Hampson, and Mitchell are lined up to step up, and this one's hit into right field. First hit of the game for the Central Washington Wildcats. Who else but their star catcher, Alyssa Bendigan. And now Hampson will step in. Hampson got plunked and stranded her last time up. We're going to see a pinch runner, I believe, for Bendigan. Saw the same thing in game number 1. Pinch runner is number 33, Serena Perez, who was the starting third baseman. I am assuming that it will be Bendigan back at catchers. This is a good bunt put down. Ridings makes the play, throws over to first base successfully. But the runner does move up. Tying run now in scoring position in Serena Perez. Sacrifice bunt 1-4 is what Hampson will get credit for there. First pitch is a strike. Count goes to 0-1 with Mitchell at the plate here. Mitchell is 0 for 1 with a flyout on that great catch by Smoke. That one misses up high. Count goes to 1-1. 1-1, one out. Runner on second. 1-0 St. Martin's lead. Hit on the ground. Ridings will pick it up, and she'll throw to first again. Another 1-3 out, but another chance for Perez to advance a base. Now they have the tying run at third. This is a big at-bat upcoming. This is Blocker that will have the chance. Ridings doing a good job fielding her position. Blocker steps up. She's 0 for 1 with a pop out to short. This one swung on up the middle, tie game. Blocker comes through on the first pitch of the at-bat and laces up us up at 1 apiece. Big moment there for a freshman out of Eatonville, Washington. We're all square. 2-out hit, too. That's makes it even bigger. Goodale comes over. She'll grab this one as Shea Lopez takes a spill in the grass. Looks like she's okay. We're tied on the Blocker RBI single. Don't touch that dial. Should be another good one here from Lacey. We'll be right back on the Saints Digital Network.
1 on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Wait.
The out. Welcome back. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. St. Martin's and Central Washington tied at 1 apiece. Leading off this half inning as part of 7-8-9 in the lineup is Vanessa Smoke. Connerly and Lopez due up as well. First pitch in the zone, called strike. Count is 0-1. Kessler's done a good job. That was her 50th pitch. The run against her is, of course, unearned because of the error on the scoring play. This one right back to her. Good job for her to field her position. Ridings was showing it in the top of the inning, and Kessler comes back with a nice pickup for out number 1 here in the bottom of the fourth. One out, bottom 4. Connerly drops down a bunt attempt. That's right in front of first base. The throw will be just in time. A good try for Connerly to try and get her back going. But it is a good play by Benthigan, the catcher, who re-enters the game after being pinch ran for. Good job by her to scoop that one and fire to first on target and in time for out number 2. Another equipment adjustment from Benthigan. And in steps the number 9 batter, Shea Lopez. Lopez 0 for 1, flied out to right field. This one whipped into right field safely as Shea Lopez will scamper to first with a 2-out single. St. Martin's takes back the lead in hits. That was a misleading start to that sentence. I apologize. Nobody scored. Still 1-1. But St. Martin's, with their third hit of the day, they are back in front in terms of total hits, up 3-2 in that margin. First pitch, as Goodale was practically halfway to first when that ball missed outside. She heads back to the box. Count is 1-0. Thought about squaring a bunt, pulled it out, but it hits the zone. 1-1. 1-1, 2 outs. Goodale with the lone run scored for the Saints in this contest, scoring on the error by Kaisner, the shortstop. That one misses up high. Count goes to 2-1. She also lined out to the third baseman blocker after being hit by a pitch last inning. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. Runner on first in Lopez with speed. This one's hit up the middle. Great play and a flip to second by the second baseman, King. King goes full extension to grab that one. Kaisner is on second, waiting for it. We end the 4th inning with the fielder's choice. Saints strand 1. 5th inning upcoming, all tied. Welcome back as a bunt is dropped down here. This is going to be a tough play. Safe over at first. Decker, who we know every single time she comes up, she tries for that bunt. And that time, it works. Reach on that error by the center fielder, Lopez, her last time, so she's 2 for 2. As it's Leverington season. Chloe Leverington will come on here in the top of the 5th. Last time she came on, chance for a save. This time, a chance for the win. We'll be right back on the Saints Digital Network as Leverington gets her warm-ups in. Welcome back first pitch there was a pass ball is what that's going to go down as off the glove of Kekai Schultz. Count goes to 1-0. Chloe Leverington is back on. I've talked about her in game number 1. She picked up her 4th save of the season there in game number 1. Here she's going to come in and try and get her 6th win if the Saints can pull this one off, and she's in to pitch when that happens. That's what it'll be. Drop down a bunt attempt. That one goes foul. Count goes to 1-2. This is King at bat. She did drop down a successful sacrifice bunt her last time up, and now with 2 strikes, she's out of that possibility. Good speed in Decker, who's sitting on second base. Swing and a miss. A huge strikeout there by Leverington to deal with the first batter. That's why you bring Chloe Leverington on. In the first game, it was a big scenario where she inherited runners on first and second, no outs, and only one got across, and that was the situation that the Saints needed to limit damage. As this one spots the outside corner for Kaisner, count goes to 0-2. It's fairly crucial in my mind that she deals with Kaisner and Jordan here, because Benthigen, if she doesn't get 2 outs, Benthigen will head up. That one misses outside. Count goes to 1-1. Kaisner, the shortstop, strikeout and a ground out. She also had an error that resulted in the lone run for the Saints. She'd love to combat that with a big hit of her own. Speed of Decker on second base, and that one's in the zone, a called strike. I got to commend, for the most part, the strike zone in game number 1 and game number 2. This one that's happening. I haven't really thought about it that much. Pretty much everyone that I've expected has gone in and been called what I thought it was going to be called once or twice. I'm able to start to say something different, basically, and retract it. But I'll tell you what, this is it's as good as it'll be, and you got to give credit to the umpires, because when you don't get it, they'll let you know. As a swing and a miss there is out number 2, another big strikeout. And now up comes Jordan. Jordan 0 for 1. She got hit by pitch. Decker reached on a bunt for hit, got to second on a wild pitch, or on a pass ball on Leverington's first wind-up and fire. That one, Kekai Schultz did what she could to try and frame it, but doesn't get the call. There is a 1-0 count. One-0, 2 outs, top of the 5th. Again, misses just off the plate. Count goes to 2-0. If you don't deal with Jordan, you see Benthigen, who has been the difference maker offensively in both of the games we've seen today. A lot of firepower behind that bat. This one's right down Main Street, called strike. Count goes to 2-1. Leverington, listed as a junior out of Forks, Washington, which is all the way up the Olympic Peninsula. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one misses low. Good grab by Schultz to make sure that one didn't leak past her. Count goes to 3-1. You bring up Benthigen if we see a ball here with runners on first and second and a tie game in the top of the 5th. Right down Main Street, called strike. 3-2, 2-out pitch. Jordan will receive. Jordan, a senior D1 transfer, former Seattle U player. 3-2, swung on, fouled back. We'll do it again. Another payoff pitch coming from Leverington into Jordan. Three-two, runner on second, 2 outs. Leverington rocks, fires, swung on, foul ball again. Jordan won't give an inch, neither will Leverington. Another pitch will come in with Benthigen waiting on deck. 3-2. Swung on, out to right field, right into the glove of Shelby Lawson. It was good carry, but right at a player in a white jersey. We head to the bottom of the fifth, 1-1. We'll be right back on the Saints Digital Network. Welcome back here. We are in the bottom of the fifth inning. St. Martin's and Central Washington tied at 1 apiece here. Both these teams looking to make their way to Bellingham, Washington at the end of this spring season and play in the conference tournament. First pitch there into Shelby Lawson is popped up, and the shortstop Kaisner is over to grab it. One gone on one pitch. Pitch count-wise, Kessler's been very efficient. Just 57 pitches through her first 4 innings of work. 1-1 scoreline with 1 out in the bottom of the fifth. Brittany Patrick 0 for 1 today. First pitch upstairs, called ball. Count is 1-0. Patrick is 0 for 1 with a walk and a flyout. St. Martin's baseball team tied 1-1 in the bottom of the fifth. This one hit into right field. Will it get down? It will, and it'll get by the right fielder, Failer. Patrick on her high horse. She gets a green light to go to third. She is in there standing. A stand-up triple from Brittany Patrick, and that'll spark the bench as the Saints have a go-ahead run sitting on third. Failer comes in for it, and that's a play where if you sell out, you got to be able to deal with the consequences. She was not able to make the play, and Patrick, with good speed, especially for a corner infielder, is able to do what's necessary to scamper into the triple. Ebner now has her work cut out for her. A ball outside, count goes to 1-0. Sacrifice fly could easily get the job done. Ebner easily has the power to do that. There is 1 out, so it's a possibility, very likely. RBI ground out could happen as well. That's a foul ball. Count goes to 1-1. Of course, I'm sure Heather Ebner would love just a hit to get Brittany Patrick home. Maybe even extra bases. She had a double and a home run in game 1 and was the entirety, pretty much, of the SMU offense, leading them to victory. This one's a high fly ball into right field to the track, and it's a home run robbery. A sacrifice fly is what it will work out as, but holy smokes, that baby was gone, if not for the outstretched glove of Hampson. Sacrifice fly, so the Saints can be happy about it, but at the same time, they could have had another run tacked on. It was very, very close to that. Yeah. That was one where the power to even get that close to going out with the angle it launched at, that just shows how strong the bat speed of Heather Ebner is. Because that ball, it should have just died up there, but it continued to roll. And now Destiny Salamanca will see a pitch go low. Count goes to 1-0. Salamanca pinch hit for Olivia Matlock in the designated player spot a couple innings ago. This one's a foul ball. Count goes to 1-1. Salamanca was the one. She put it into play when she needed to, and it will go down as an error, so she won't get any RBIs for it or anything. But she at least gave her team a chance to score that first run of the game when Goodale got home from second on the misplay by Kaisner. Now a sacrifice fly from Ebner has given the Saints a lead. Last time the Saints had the lead, they gave it up the next half inning. As this one is swung on to second, backhand field. The throw to first is in time from King. Home run robbery, sacrifice fly, all sorts of fun in the fifth. It's 2-1 Saints as we head to the sixth inning of play. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. We're in the top of the sixth inning here. St. Martin's leads 2-1. And the 0-2 pitch into Benthagin is a ball outside. Nobody outs. If you're going to have to face Benthagin, which you are, at least a couple times a game, you would probably rather have her lead off an inning than come in a clutch scenario, which she almost did last inning. 1-2. This one's high in the sky and foul. I've been talking about how the Saints softball game that we're watching and the baseball game across campus are running in confluence with each other. The Saints softball team took a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the fifth, which you probably saw. Saints baseball team also took a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the fifth. We are matching each other right now, shot for shot. And the St. Martin Saints have the lead despite 4 errors on defense in that baseball game. St. Martin's defense here has just 1 swing and a miss as Benthagin goes down, and 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Seven-inning game here, so right now Central Washington is probably starting to worry and count down how many outs that they have remaining, as that one is rocketed over near the head coach, Joe DiPietro. Foul ball, count goes to 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Hampson at the plate here. Sacrifice bunt and a hit by pitch today. Misses up and away. Count goes to 1-1. 1-1 to Hampson. Foul. 1-2. One, two, one out. Top of the sixth. Nice patience from Hampson at the plate as she clocks that one into left field for a base knock through the left side, and Hampson is aboard with a one-out single. Mitchell will step in. Mitchell flied out to second and grounded out. One out. That one hit the foot of Mitchell. And actually, this is not Mitchell anymore. This is, I believe, Perez, who came in to pinch hit, or pinch run for Mitchell. Now she just stays in there. And the trainers are going to come out, check and make sure she's okay. One out, top six. 2-1 score line, as Leverington will have to deal with Blocker. Blocker, a clutch RBI single already today. So looks like she's okay. Perez is. And here comes the freshman Blocker, Brooke Blocker from Eatonville, Washington. Mentioned already, when the Saints had a one-run lead earlier in this game, they retired it in the next half inning. Leverington will try and lock it down. This one swung on and missed. Great pitch from Leverington to open the at-bat. Count goes to 0-1. Another foul ball. Leverington's ahead 0-2. 0-2, one out. Runners on first and second. Failer is on deck. And we'll likely get there unless we get a double play. 0-2. Schultz did what she could to try and get the call, but it was outside. Count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Hampson, who is a center fielder, on second. Likely in this scenario, she'd get a green light in a lot of cases if that ball gets to the outfield. Don't want to leave yourself short in a GNAC contest. 2-2. Swung on a tapper that hit her body. So it'll go down as a foul. Two balls, 2 strikes, pitch in again. Swing and a miss. Leverington seemingly so consistently comes up with the big outs in the big moments, and she has relieved herself of some tension by getting that strikeout swing. And the problem is, the danger is not done. Up comes Ashton Failer. Sees the first pitch missing for ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. Failer is 0 for 2. Graduate of Lakewood High School in Arlington, Washington. Check swing. Home plate umpire, I believe, deemed that it was in the zone, whether she swung or not. It looks like, as this one is last foul, it looks like the Central Washington women's basketball season might come to an end, as Central Washington is down by 2 with 4 seconds left in the 4th quarter. well, they're going to have a chance to tie or win in the GNAC tournament. Another foul ball here. Man, I feel like I got to tune into that one. See how that one finishes live. I'll let you know. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. We got excitement here. We got excitement in Ellensburg. Good stuff happening all over the GNAC. As this one is swung on and down into left field for a hit. We're tied here. Failer comes up huge with a 2-out RBI single. It's 2-2 here at Saints Field. Hampson able to run on the pitch or on contact. As now I'm going to take you through the ending in Ellensburg in the GNAC tournament. Chance to win it. They put up the shot and they miss it. And oh my goodness, they just hit a tip in, but does that count? Central Washington, they're going to review it. They're going to say no on the floor, but they're going to review it. Man, you better have a couple tabs open on your computer right now, as we're going to get a pinch hitter on the. This is a great time for a pinch hitter to happen, so I could fully immerse myself in that play. Central Washington might have just sent that game to overtime over the number 1 seed MSU Billings Yellow Jackets. First pitch misses up high. Count goes to 1-0. There is a pinch hitter. It's number 7 coming in. That's TK Kai. Swung on. That one's over to third. Ebner grabs it and taps the bag for out number 3. However, we are tied at 2 apiece. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. It is 2-2 here in Lacey. Welcome back. We got a tie game, 2-2, bottom of the 6th inning. Running out of time, running out of daylight, but somebody needs to find a winner. As it is a 1-0 count. That one missed into Kekai Schultz. Kessler still out there pitching. Pitched a good game thus far, only 1 earned run against her. I'll give you the update on that final. They reviewed that game-winning shot. They said no go. It did not go in time. So Montana State Billings and Western Washington will face off for the women's basketball title as this one is ripped to left field. Backing up to the fence, making the grab, is the left fielder Decker. She's made a couple today if we include the first game, and that one was a big one. It was actually Kekai Schultz that she was not able to come up with a catch against in that first game that went down as a double for Schultz. That time, it will stand as an out as 1 is gone in the bottom of the 6th. Also due up this inning for the Saints, Smoke and Connerly. Man, what a day. What a day of GNAC athletics across the Northwest. That one goes into the zone against Smoke, who's 1 for 2. You probably care more about softball if you're watching. Just kind of If you're a general GNAC fan, rooting for Central Washington softball, you might also hope that the women's basketball team does well, so that's why I like to fill you in on that stuff. The only other games going on are in Monmouth, Oregon today in the softball side of things. Western Oregon defeated Montana State Billings in 11 innings. That's a long game for what should be 7, as that one misses low. Count goes to 1-2. But Western Oregon came out on top at their home field, 5-4 over MSUB. They are currently playing game number 2 right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes into Smoke. Swings on it, up the middle, took a glance off the glove, and so that's going to go down as a 1-4-3 ground out. Kessler gets an assist, despite probably putting King off her line more than on her line in that one. And Connerly will step up, 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Due up for the Wildcats in the top of the 7th. It's the top of the order. King, Kaisner, Jordan. First pitch, I believe, missed the zone. Count goes to 1-0. Kessler, that was her 75th pitch of the game. Swung on. This one into left field and down for a hit. Destiny Connerly, a 2-out single. She's got speed. She is not afraid to steal bases. So what can she do now that she's posted to second base, or posted to first base? Will she try and make a run at getting into scoring position? We'll see if we have a pinch hitter or anything like that. It should be Shea Lopez, and I believe it is. First pitch in the zone, called strike. Count is 0-1. Destiny Connerly, a 182 batting average this year, just 2 extra base hits, 7 RBIs. She scored 6 runs. Uncharacteristic kind of numbers for her with what she's produced for St. Martin's over the past couple years. She's always going to have value because of her defensive acumen at short. And just looking to get back on track offensively, that kind of Texas leaguer single into left field could have helped her out. There's a check swing. That one will be a dive and a grab by the second baseman, King. Wow, a couple web gems this half inning for the from the Wildcats Central Washington defense. We will head to the final inning of regulation, tied at 2 apiece. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Top of the 7th inning. First pitch was a foul ball into the foot of the batter, King. This one's a called strike. Count is 0-1. Now 0-2. This one hit foul. Count stays at 0-2. Another foul ball. Keeps it at 0-2. No outs. This one up and in. Almost caught a piece of king. Count goes to 1-2. St. Martin Saints baseball team gets the single-day sweep here of MSU Billings. As that one is swung on and missed in the dirt. Schultz will throw to first for out number 1. Complete game. No earned runs against from Justice Yamashita, who has been an incredible force for the Saints throughout the last few seasons. First pitch swung on and missed by Kaisner, who's up 0 for 3 is Kaisner. 0-1, 1 out, top of the 7th. This one swung on, foul ball. 0-2 now with 1 out. Saints, they'll see the top of the lineup in the bottom of the 7th. Goodale, Lawson, and Patrick, a dangerous trio. Right now, Leverington's just trying to hand over the baton with a chance to walk it off. 0-2. Misses low and away. Count goes to 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the 7th. One-two is swung on, lifted, and down for a hit. Goodale couldn't get there. It dropped too quickly, so Kaisner is aboard. Jordan now will step to the plate with the go-ahead run. Camped on the base paths. Jordan will step in 0 for 2. Lined out to right. It's a well-hit ball after a good at-bat. She'll now drop down a possible bunt. It got away from the catcher Schultz, but only for a brief moment. She scampers it back into her hand, and Kaisner does not opt to go anywhere, but stay at first. 1-0. Again, looks to bunt. That one said to have missed high and outside. She didn't really pull back her bat that much, and didn't miss the strike zone by much. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out, top of the 7th. Kaisner, if you're thinking about sack bunting, a 2-0 count's a great count when you should get something to offer at. The runner goes to second and is in there safely, so she doesn't even need to sack bunt. She has a runner in scoring position just on a stolen base. Top 7, 1 out, 3-0 count now as Leverington has found herself behind. The first game when Leverington came on, I talked about how impressive her strikeout to walk ratio is. She doesn't give a lot of free passes. That one hits the zone. And the count goes to 3-1. Still a hitter's count. 48 strikeouts to 8 walks coming into this game for Leverington. This one swung on the ground, and it's through for a hit. Green light to send the run home. Lopez will throw it there, and it will be in for an RBI single. Safe at the plate is Kaisner. Jordan comes through with a clutch hit. (3-2). The lead for the first time today is tilting the way of Central Washington. Believe we have a pinch hitter. No, we do not. That's still Jordan. Jordan did advance to second on the throw, as you probably saw. And a conversation between Bendigan and her coach, Joe DiPietro. What can Bendigan do here? First pitch upstairs and in. Leverington falling behind in counts, putting herself into sticky situations in the 7th inning, so uncharacteristic of her. 1-0 with one out. Into the air. Lopez will back up. On the back pedal, she makes the grab and gets the ball to Connerly. Could have been an opportunity for Jordan to tag, but she wasn't camped to second. Hopefully, for Wildcats fans, it's not something they live to regret. 2 gone now here in this 3-2 game, top of the 7th. Saints are going to need at least 1 run in the bottom half of this 7th if they want to keep this game alive. This one's a foul ball from Hampson. Hampson is 1 for 1. Plunked by a pitch and hit a sac bunt. Also has a single. 0-1. Finds the zone. 0-2. 0-2, 2 outs. Top of the 7th here in this 7-inning game. Swung on. Down for a hit. Goodale in right field. The relay will stop. Be held up by Ebner. It's another clutch single. The score goes to 4-2 Central Washington. Hampson on first after coming up with that big one. And this should be Serena Perez. First pitch is a strike into Perez. First time up, she got hit by a pitch. She came in as a pinch runner a few innings ago. This one misses outside. Count goes to 1-1. The hill to climb the bottom of the 7th. Got a little bit bigger after that single from Hampson. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner on first. 4-2 contest. This one hit on the ground. Fair territory. No, foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes after the foul ball. Back to Perez at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strike. Pitch coming in. Leverington rocks, fires, and it's fouled back. The St. Martin's leader in batting average will come up to the plate to start the next inning. That's Goodale. Goodale also has 3 stolen bases, so she's got speed. 1-2 pitch. Leverington will try and send us there. And as this ball is hit up into the air, Schultz works over and grabs it. We will head to the bottom of the 7th. 4-2 Central Washington. Saints, a chance to mount a comeback. Don't go anywhere. The conclusion coming right up. Goodale will lead us off in the bottom of the 7th. 1-0 count as that one misses high. Ashley Goodale struggled a little bit today, but she is the Saints' leader in batting average at .435 coming in to the contest. This one smacks right down Main Street. 1 ball, 1 strike. On deck is Shelby Lawson, Brittany Patrick in the hole. I wouldn't think that any of those three, Goodale, Lawson, Patrick, there'd be any thought to pinch hit for. Ebner batting cleanup, probably not as well. As we see this one slashed foul. Once you get deeper in the lineup, maybe head coach Jim Peterson does think about the options he has on the bench. Think about somebody like Haley Agena, who was one of the best players in the conference last year, but she's gotten off to a slow start this season. But hey, it's GNAC play. Time for the reset button maybe for somebody. Count goes to 2-2 as that one drops low. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, bottom of the 7th. Kessler in there looking for a complete game win. As I already mentioned, the St. Martin's baseball team come up with 2 different 2-1 wins over across campus. That one up high. Count goes to 3-2 for Goodale. A walk is just as good as anything else. She will definitely take it. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Bottom of the 7th. Misses inside. Ball 4. Goodale takes her base. The coach is going to come out. Haven't seen anybody warming up, but he's just going to bring in the entire infield right now and have sort of a meeting of the minds. Figure out how to approach Shelby Lawson coming to the plate. Lawson is 0 for 3 today. Coach leaves. The infield stays in. Parting words to each other before continuing this bottom of the 7th inning. No outs. Runner on first is Goodale after reaching on a walk. First pitch, good pitch, in the zone, Lawson behind 0-1. That one, wow, he got a hold of that one, but just a little bit too antsy as it goes foul. Count goes to 0-2. No outs, runner on first and Goodale. Tying run at the plate for St. Martin's. Misses outside. That's a hard one to lay off in the 9th inning. You don't want to go down looking. Lawson will see another pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gets a piece of it, foul. Ooh, nervous players and fans, parents, coaches watching on both sides. One ball, 2 strikes, no outs, and a runner on first. Pitch coming in once again from Kessler. Whipped it foul again. Lawson making good contact. Getting power. Problem is she's just out ahead of these. Lawson will see another one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kessler fires. Oh, she got punched out on that one. It looked like the same spot that last ball was called, right off the outside of the plate there, but our umpire says, no, it just glanced the zone. Strike number 3, and Lawson does go down looking. here in the bottom of the 7th. 1 out. Now Brittany Patrick steps in. This one fanned foul. There is a defensive substitution at the start of this inning as number 3, Kate Hopkins, has come in to play right field. I assume we'll bat for Failer if we go to any extra innings. 0-1 with 1 out. Up high, count goes to 1-1. Allowing just 5 hits today is Kessler. Only 1 earned run. She's had herself a very good contest. This one launched into the air, into the left center gap, and coming in to make the catch is Decker. Almost a double play to finish off this game, as Goodale was cheating a little bit too far on that ball into the air, but she hustled back and used her speed to make sure it was not a 7-3 double play to finish it. Last chance is Heather Ebner. She has a home run today, but with 2 outs, she's got her back against the wall. That one misses. She's ahead 1-0. In this game, Ebner is 0 for 1, sac fly, and a hit by pitch. She nearly had another home run when she stung one, but the catch from Hampson, man, how big does that become? That one in the zone, called strike, count as 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bottom 7th. Another called strike. The Saints are down to their last strike. Kessler will fire pitch number 98 with a runner on first, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th, 4-2 game, trying to match the scoreline they fell to the Saints in game number 1. Pitch will come from Kessler. Swung on, and it is foul. Another 1-2 coming into Ebner. Again, she fouls it off. Finding a way to stay alive in this one, but only by the skin of her teeth. This one swung on, has good carry to the fence, and that one's off the fence. Goodale will score easily from first, and the difference between a tie game and a 1-run game was mere feet. That one hit off the top part of the fence. Oh my goodness. Ebner, sitting on second base, has to feel probably the worst somebody can feel after an RBI double. Just gutted. Oh, you can just tell from her body language. She just sat there and looked, and now she's getting hyped up by her teammates plenty, because in any situation, if you smack that off the top of the fence, you're a hero. That's a great play. And it looks like somebody might come in for her. Pinch runner. Or maybe a pinch hitter. It'll be number 19 coming in. That's Olivia Matlock to pinch run for her. No, that's going to be Mia Zachary. Number 19 is going to pinch hit. I believe it will be Matlock to hit for Salamanca. And we got a lot to unpack here. Double subs after the double from Ebner. It's a 4-3 game, by the way. Tying run on second, and the tying run is now Mia Zachary. Olivia Matlock is the batter that will be put in this key situation. She'll sub back in for Salamanca, who came in for her earlier in the game. Swing and a miss at the first pitch. Count goes to 0-1. This one swung on, foul ball, and she's in the hole 0-2. 0 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Matlock 0 for 1 in this game, struck out swinging against Kessler earlier. 0-2, 2 outs, pitch in, swings on it, down the right field line, it's foul. Oh, 2, 2 outs, runner on second, the tying run on second. Last chance for the Saints. They're down to their last strike once again. Swing and a miss. Matlock strikes out, and the Saints fall at the hands of the Central Washington Wildcats by a score of 4-3. What a finish from Saints Field here in Lacey. Final score 4-3. These two teams will face off again in where? In Ellensburg, the home of Central Washington, on Sunday. I want to thank you for tuning in to this broadcast, for all of us that make this broadcast possible, including the entire crew in the dugout there, scoreboard, walk-up music, all that music, as well as Tim Healy, our PA announcer, and our cameraman, Zane Leposki. My name is Scott Gladstone. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great rest of your evening, and stay safe out there.